Today, we bring you the list of the most powerful earthquakes ever to have been scientifically measured. It is important to note that a large magnitude does not necessarily mean that an earthquake was deadly or even that it had a high Mercalli intensity rating. Magnitude 8 and above rated earthquakes may shake with roughly the same force as smaller earthquakes, but they do so at a lower frequency and for a longer time. This frequency is better at moving large structures, causing landslides, and creating tsunamis. Let's get right into the 8 of the biggest earthquakes ever. Number 8. Assam Tibet Earthquake. On August 15, 1950, an earthquake occurred at the Kaesong-India border region, with the resulting epicenter of this earthquake being located at Rayma, Tibet. This earthquake had a massive intensity of 8.6. The resulting mayhem of this earthquake left many buildings destroyed, with over 1,500 and 3,000 people killed, along with the countless ones that went missing. The earthquake's aftershocks created massive landslides that blocked the Subansiri River. The natural dam situated on this river broke almost 8 days later, creating a wave of 7 meters high, which destabilized several villages and killed 536 people. Number 7. Sumatra Earthquake. On 11 April 2012, Indian Ocean spread earthquakes of magnitude 8.6 underset that of near the Indonesian city of Aceh. Authorities were on tsunami alert, but they were subsequently cancelled. These quakes were unusually strong intraplate earthquakes and were also the largest strike-slip earthquake ever recorded. It occurred from a very remotely inhabited place and produced near to no discernible tsunami. There were 10 deaths and 12 injuries, most of which were reported to be due to panic or heart attacks. Number 6. Moel Chile Earthquake. Occurring off the coast of central Chile on 27 February 2010, this was also known as the Moel Earthquake, which had an intensity of about 8.8 and lasted for over 3 minutes. The aftershocks were incredibly intense and devastated several coastal towns in south-central Chile, which were taking on the tsunami triggered by the earthquake. It also damaged the port located at Talcahuano. Buildings were destroyed in several cities, which included the capital of Chile, Santiago, causing multiple casualties and numerous deaths. The final death toll was over 525 victims and 25 missing people in January 2011. Number 5. Tohoku Earthquake. A massive undersea and megathrust earthquake occurred off the coast of Japan on 11 March 2011. It triggered a massive tsunami with waves up to 40.5 meters high. This earthquake was one of the deadliest in human history, with a magnitude of 9.1. The waves resulting from this traveled inland as far as 6 miles and caused extensive and severe structural damage in northeastern Japan. Airports, roads, and railroads were wrecked, with over 2 million buildings damaged extensively and a dam collapse as well. The tsunami resulting from this earthquake caused nuclear accidents as well. On 10 March, almost 4 years later, it was announced that the confirmed casualties were over 15,000 deaths, 6,000 and above injured, and over 2,500 people gone missing. Number 4. Great Alaska Earthquake. Also known as the Good Friday Earthquake, the 1964 Great Alaska Earthquake occurred on March 27th, and it lasted almost 4.5 minutes with an intensity of 9.2, which made it the most powerful recorded earthquake in U.S. history. It triggered a massive 27-foot tsunami that destroyed the village of Cheniga, killing 23 of the 68 people who lived there. Survivors survived the wave by climbing to high ground. It also resulted in a massive underwater landslide. After the city docks collapsed, almost 30 people perished. Number 3. Sumatra Earthquake. An older yet much scarier earthquake encounter is one of the deadliest natural disasters in recent history, which was also known as the 2004 Indian Ocean Earthquake, which occurred on December 24, 2004, with the epicenter off the west coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. It ended up rupturing the greatest fault length of any recorded earthquake, spanning a distance of 1,500 kilometers. The resulting tsunami had waves that measured up to 30 meters and caused up to 250,000 deaths. Number 2. Kamchatka Earthquake. A huge earthquake struck off the coast of the Kamchatka Peninsula, which is located in the far eastern part of Russia. It produced a great destructive Pacific-wide tsunami with waves up to 15 meters, which caused heavy damage to the Kamchatka Peninsula and the Kuril Islands and left an estimated 10 to 15,000 people dead. It also caused damage in the Hawaiian Islands, but thankfully, there were no deaths recorded due to its effects there. The waves traveled as far as Peru, Chile, and New Zealand. In Alaska, at the Aleutian Islands, and California, tsunami waves of up to 2 meters were observed. Number 1. Valdivia Earthquake. Better known as the Great Chilean Earthquake, it is the most powerful earthquake ever recorded. It hit a spot 100 miles off of the coast of Chile on May 22, 1960, which is parallel to the city of Valdivia. It lasted almost 10 minutes and triggered a massive tsunami with waves up to 25 meters. The main tsunami severely battered the Chilean coast and raced across the Pacific Ocean, devastating Hilo, Hawaii. Waves as high as 10 meters were recorded even 10,000 kilometers away from the epicenter, which was as far as Japan and the Philippines. Alright guys, that's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more videos just like this. See you guys next time.